Morning, my peoples. Another day in LA. That's about the rain, man. I can smell it. Oh boy, there was an accident over here too. But see over there, that car, man. I think he ran in the back of someone. If you can see it, man. Life is a multitask. You don't know how to multitask, you get swallowed up. All right, my people. Before I got to work and I was drinking some warm water with lime and cayenne pepper. Thank you, Corey. I was reading some statistics. And it's very interesting that our people, when we make over $100,000, it's just as hard as us to get a loan for businesses or home loans, any type of loans, than a Caucasian family that's making $25,000 a year. This is why I feel we should be building our own banks, our own money. If 300,000 of us put $200 a year in a pot, that's $60 million. Just think if we get damn near the whole, our whole population. We could give business loans, very little interest, if any. Because really it's just a potluck. Why have interest? We have entertainers that could give. We don't have to live like this. Yesterday I was expunging on should we have culture or money? And I was thinking, and a lot of you guys had good answers. Thank you to people who answered. James Stewart, I can't pronounce the other brother, but he was like culture, which is cool. You know, we all have our minds, and this is what we have to do instead of hate debate. We could debate and we could, make sense of it and see what's good for our people, us. I feel is economics first, because you can always establish an identity. You think all these Caucasian identities are true? Or other ethnicities? You know, not a lot. Jewish and other stuff. I mean, come on. It's based upon a lie, but they have identity. And look how they're flowing. So, I'm with the action speaks louder than words. I feel we need to just get this money together, and we need it fast, or are we going to keep getting victimized? Like this morning, I had a plumbing issue at our property, and I don't get paid until Friday. So what does that mean? We need money. All of us need money. It's the system. It's unfair, but it's the system. So how is culture going to give us money? I mean, it'll get us together and rally us together, but we could do the same thing in so many ways without an identity name. And I'm not trying to hamper people money and, teaching and all that, but in this system here, it's called capitalistic. We're going to have to come together with some money strategies, because our pastors, our churches, all that's failed us. They're taking our money. But what are they doing with our money? Our entertainers, they're taking our money, but at least they're entertaining. You know what? The church entertains us. Sometime in a way I feel it is a concert. They have some of the best singers. I mean, make you cry. It really makes you feel, joy. And the messages of the pastor, good pastor, makes you feel joy also, and it gives you a good outlook, and it makes you feel good about yourself when you're feeling crummy. And that's a culture. Christianity, that's a culture. But are our people still poor in soul and in, being able to have more options? They don't have options. They go to the church. Do we want to keep living like this, or do we want to change? Just because, they say money is evil, it doesn't mean it's evil. It's not evil. It gives you options, and it brings out the true nature in you. So you may have been evil at first, or it brings out another true nature in you. You may be good in giving, and then you lose it. So it has to be a balance with money, because I've had money and I've lost money. I made good investments and bad investments, but I learned from them. And my wife has taught me more than I ever, knew about money from the get-go. I mean, just amazing. I mean, getting offices like our office on Sunset, getting the office and turn it into a mailroom and making money off of it. Little things that are legal, totally legal. It's amazing. So 300,000 of us putting $200 a year, $60 million in a pot, and we could give to the best idea and the best way to where we could hire our own businesses. We could give $30,000 to $100,000 to each startup. And I don't mean like for really food. I'm talking about cement companies. I'm talking about, hair extension companies, online businesses, because then we don't have to physically be there. We need to get this bread, my peoples. And if anyone could expunge on, culture is better, please feel free. I'm an open brain. I'm an open mind. I don't really have an ego. I don't see it yet. Even though, I'm learning more and more about my culture and the people that's teaching it, and I'm watching them, and wow, amazing facts. Amazing facts. It's profound. First time I feel we ain't been lied to. This Aboriginal stuff is real. The Hebrew Israelite stuff is pretty real also, man. Yeah, real deep stuff, man. But yeah, my peoples, we're gonna have to come together and give up, and be uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable getting out of our zone where we're used to. It's very uncomfortable, and we're gonna have to get used to that. We're gonna have to get used to changing a few times. It's painful. It's painful. I'm dealing with it too. Look at all these gray hairs on my beard. It's not from wisdom. That's from, stress and trying to live up to the expectations of my family, my wife. I have expectations for her, and she has expectations of me, and that's just what a team is. So, my peoples out there, keep trying. Sometime we gonna be crying, but it'll get better with work. You always get stronger. Whoever you are out there, that's our stock around this planet, we need to break bread together, even if we don't like each other's ways. It's the only way. I don't see no other way unless someone brings it up and it sounds fluid. It's certain things that I don't like about, others' religion and the way they go about it, the way they treat women and all that, But hey, nothing's going to be perfect. This is the earth. It's not going to be perfect. But we could get these chains from off our brains and off our hands and be about us. Come on, my peoples. Let's go. Let's go. Shed the egos. We don't all know it all. All right? Peace. All right, then. Late.